Hey there, Sovereigns. Monica Grace from cardreadingqueen.com here, and today we are doing a tarot and oracle reading for the Lunar New Year for Libra. So let me start getting it shuffled. We are going to have a semi-personal or extended reading for this. Go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings if you'd like to get more information on that. And what it is, it's basically, it's a bundle of videos. So there are situational readings, which just taps into the energies of a specific situation. So it's very evergreen. And then we also do these zodiac readings once a month. Now the 2020 bundle right now, it has 3 semi-personals on there. Or you can call them extendeds as well. And then it'll have these zodiac signs. And there will be a 4th one published before the end of January. And then from there on out, we expect to publish about 50 of those this year total. So this reading is going to be a love, romance, dating, relationships reading. It's ideal for twin souls, twin flames, soulmates, divine partnerships, or just any sort of relationship. I'm just going to go ahead and start. I'll give you a little bit more about this. You can read for you or your partner. You can do sun sign, moon sign, or Venus signs for this. All right, so let's tap into the energies. So what's going on right now with Libra is they are in the process of coming home right now. And this is, basically this first reading of the year. It's for the Lunar New Year, also known as the Chinese New Year, which is based on the first the first new moon of the year. That's how it's decided. And this is a new moon in Aquarius. Also, the Chinese New Year is the rat. So that's also very interesting. The beginning of a decade, beginning of the Chinese zodiac again. And what's going on with Libra is that they're coming home right now. And so that can be coming home to a lot of things. Certainly the relationship with their twin soul, but also coming home to their life purpose, coming home and cleaning home on their health, their body. Our body is actually our home. And that goes along with the rest of our environment as well. So it could actually be their actual home as well that this could be about. So for this, we're really focused on the relationship, but some of these other threads do come in. Okay, so we've got some overall energies here. So it sounds like, to me, what I'm getting is, so we've got staying focused and overcoming obstacles, hold the course and you can overcome anything. So what I'm getting from this is that Libra has been on this journey for a while, and they are coming into this year. They're really, I'm getting like almost like, they've spent years in the desert almost, and they are finally almost across it. So this has been a long time coming for them. They're going to be met with some challenges this year, but the thing to know is that they have been doing the work for a long time, and because of that, they are able to overcome those challenges, even if they've faced those challenges before in the past and it's been painful or difficult, or they felt like a failure. None of that really matters, because they are coming to these challenges this time with a new perspective and as a new person, because they've been doing their work. Let's get deeper into these energies. I'm using the Fountain Tarot today. One of my favorite tarot decks, actually, that I own. and also one of the earlier ones that I got. So I got this deck a couple years ago, and the reason that I got it is because it's a very calming energy. And so I choose different decks for each of the signs as I do these readings. And this deck just had like such a calming energy, and it was just the right deck. So I think for Libra right now, the message is that you are coming home, and it's like there's something very comfortable about this year for you, and it's going to feel really good. So let's pull some cards for this. What's the current situation? We have the Ace of Swords, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords. Yes. So some of the darkness from the past is ending. And, you know, basically we're coming toward some clarity, definitely focused on building community. So I think that's part of the home or part of the foundation that this Libra is building for themselves. You know, some of the pain has come to an end, and it's replaced by clarity. So let's look into how Libra feels about this. All right, we have the Ace of Coins, the Death card, and then the Seven of Cups. So I think Libra is feeling pretty good right now. You know, this Death card, definitely a mirror to the Ten of Swords card. This Death card, though, what I'm getting from this is that this is a transformation that has already been completed. So this is not something that's coming this year. It's actually something that has already come to pass. I'm getting that the Libra is feeling very... they feel like they have an abundance. They feel like they have an overflow. They feel like they have this Ace of Coins that they can offer right now. We have the Seven of Cups, and it's like, it's almost like because this cycle is ending, there's actually this feeling of, you know, hey, there's like a lot of opportunities when this is over. So it's almost like the Libra is looking at like, well, if I can create my reality, which I know I can, what do I want to create? And I've already kind of hit a lot of milestones already in the past years. And so now I'm kind of looking forward of like, at like what is next. I'm also getting that this is a little bit premature in the sense that we're not quite there yet. Like there's still some things to wrap up. You know, this Death card, this Ten of Swords card, like these two cards are very, you know, Dark Night of the Soul. I'm still getting that that is in the past already. So that's already been passed. This year is going to be quite a bit more comforting. And the focus is still, you know, it's going to be on like friendships, relationships, foundation, that sort of thing. I'm going to pull another row for this. I feel like we're missing some of the information. All right, so we've got the Four of Wands, Temperance, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, so the Four of Wands, I typically read this as, a twin soul card or like a union card because it's 1111. What I'm getting from this is actually, so it is that, and you can take it that way if you'd like. But what I'm getting from it is actually foundation for the twin soul union. So it's not so much that the union is coming into play right now. And by that, I don't mean that you're not in union or you're not going to be in union. This card though is really specifically about laying the foundation for the union. And so what I'm getting from this is that this kind of makes sense with the message of home, because you know, home is the foundation of your life. Where you live, it's going to change a lot of things. It's going to change your habits. It's going to change how you feel day to day. It's going to change how rested you are, how much energy you have. And this is really speaking to the fact that the Libra is going to be building that home or that foundation in the coming year. We have Temperance. To me, this is just a calm energy, especially with this particular deck. It's a very calm energy. It's really just saying like, we're going to take a moderate approach to this. So there's no, it's almost like, so the overall energies, for example, like this one says staying focused, stay the course. And it's kind of like, there's this feeling of inevitability for this Libra, which is that they know that they're moving towards something and they're really just trying to, take action every day. So it's like this moderate pace that they're going at. It's not a Knight of Pentacles pace, like being very slow. It's also not a Knight of Wands pace, like rushing in and like getting super excited, or certainly not a Knight of Swords pace. So it's just this very flowing, like doing the work every day pace, but it's very moderate right now. So we have the Five of Swords as well. I'm just going to draw some extra cards for this to bring some clarity. So we have Judgment and the Sun. Okay, so picking up on a little bit of tension here. So this is for how the Libra is feeling. So even though they know that they're building their home, they know that they're building their foundation, they're trying to just stay focused. They know that things are moving toward them at this moderate pace, and it's just like this very calm march toward that foundation. They're actually feeling some resistance to that. And the resistance is that they know they need to go at this speed, and they can feel that in their intuition, but they're feeling like they want to go faster. So I'm getting that they want to move toward their happiness faster, and they're looking at the past where they were able to move forward faster and move forward in a way that they were able to take more action and see more results. And it was just a different feeling. So they're looking at their past self and thinking like, I was able to do the work and move forward. And then they were trying to get to this happiness, this happy place. But it was almost like they weren't accepting the divine timing of things. So I'm feeling that for this Libra, that they know that this year is a year of foundation, but it doesn't really feel that good to them. They don't really want to do foundation. They want to get to the fruits. They want to get to the happiness part of it. And of course, you can be happy laying the foundation, but it's just kind of deflating for this Libra right now, is the sense that I'm getting. So take it as it resonates. I'm not, it's not to say that you're not going to have your twin soul union this year. It's certainly possible for you if that's something you are working toward. It's really just saying that there's opportunity to lay this foundation quite a bit more, and it is moving you toward your twin soul union at this time, but it's going at a moderate pace. All right, so let's find out what's really, really going on here regarding this foundation. So I really want to know a little bit more about it. Yeah, so I'm getting kind of an extension of this last row and this last message. This is the beginning of this love, and it's coming from a new place. So like as this foundation is going into place, it feels like a new love. It feels like a fresh start, a new beginning in love. And it's it's like you've experienced this new love before. So I think that's what's frustrating to the Libra is like they've experienced this before. They've had this new love before. It fell apart. It sucked. And it's like this is a new and more grounded level of love than has come in the past. But it is kind of it's not starting at the beginning. It's just like going deeper and starting at the beginning of something, but that's deeper than anything you've gone to before. And so this can even be if you are in a relationship, it's really just saying like your relationship is transforming and like going deeper and into the next level of vulnerability. So they're asking you to take, with this Hangman, they're asking you to take a different perspective on this, to not view it as a bad thing, because I think this new love card is going to be a little bit triggering to this Libra. We also have the Page of Cups. I mean, these two cards, Ace of Cups and Page of Cups, it's pretty much the same card, you know. So this Page of Cups, what I'm getting is like, again, you're kind of, it's basically like you've graduated to a new, it's like you've graduated to a new school, but you're at the bottom grade, if that makes sense. So it's like it's like you worked your way up in middle school and you became like the top dog by the end of, you know, 8th or 9th grade, whenever middle school ends. But then now you're in high school. So it's like you've leveled up a school, but you're at grade, you know, the lowest grade still. And I think that feeling of being like kind of at the bottom of the food chain again is what's really triggering Libra right now. All right, so let's pull some guidance for this. This is my friend's deck, Susan Dawn's Spiritual Connections, called Conversations with Counterparts. And she's a dear friend of mine. She's here on YouTube. Definitely look her up. If you want to get the deck, it's on her Etsy store. So again, that's Susan Dawn's Spiritual Connections. So I've been using this deck in this set of readings, and I'm loving it. So I'm excited. Okay, so let's get some guidance for Libra. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is, this is a message. You can take these messages, either from your twin soul or, just as, you know, messages to yourself. Either way works. So it says, you've expanded my happiness. We see the soul of each other, and I'm focused on other things right now. Yeah, so what's going on here? Definitely this Libra is, you know, basically expanding. This is a growth outward as opposed to upward in many ways. And I don't know if that makes sense to you if you're watching this, but that's what I'm seeing. It's like you're building a deeper sense of home. You're building a deeper sense of foundation. Even if you feel like you've already done those things, you're just going a layer deeper and maybe several layers deeper. And that's true for your union as well. But what I'm getting from this is that either you or your twin soul are focused on this foundational piece right now. You're not as focused on each other in the physical. You're focused on the foundation, but you're still thinking of each other and like working on this foundation in order to build toward each other. So we see the soul of each other. What's happening now is it's kind of like an upgrade in the things that you want out of your twin soul. So it's like the two of you knew that you're twin souls. Like you could feel that. And the two of you had your list of things that you're looking for, and all the boxes were getting checked. But it's almost like now you guys are I feel like this is a twin soul couple, and take it as it resonates. Maybe it's not, but it feels like they've like came together and like gone apart and came together and gone apart. So it's like you're going deeper into your foundation, and it's like you're building a foundation. It's almost like you're building a plane and like flying it at the same time. That's kind of the best. I'm trying to find the words otherwise, but that's kind of what's going. It's like you're building your plane in the air in many ways. So it's like that with the foundation though. So it's like you're building your foundation as you like build your union at the same time. But in the process, you're discovering new things that the two of you want, because the two, like the individuals are evolving and, coming closer and closer to their individual truths. And then as a result, the union is also evolving. So it's almost like if you knew like 2 years ago, you wanted to live in a specific type of home. And now you've been working toward that home, but now it's 2 years later and you're thinking about like, what do I really want in a home? And it's like you still want all those things, but you also want these like 5 other things. And you realize like, hey, this home I'm building, it's like I've outgrown my vision for myself in the time that it's taken me to build my vision, and like I might not even be done with my vision. So it's I think it's like pretty frustrating for these Libras, for the Libra in this reading, because it's like you were trying to follow this path and there seemed to be an end date. And what you're discovering though is that you're actually, before you get to that end date, you're actually given more to do and given more to heal, to build, and so on. So I hope that was helpful to you. If you're interested to go on to the semi-personal reading, and if this is tapping into your energies, your twin soul union energies, your twin souls energies, go to cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. And so what we have there is we're selling this as a bundle, all the readings for 2020, including this one, including all the other zodiac readings, 50 situational readings, the zodiac readings about once a month, and then I'm sure we'll do some extra stuff. That is all put together in a bundle, and it's a very affordable bundle for everything you're getting. And then additionally, it's also, there's a really great payment plan. So even if, so you should, most people are going to be able to afford it even without the payment plan, but if you need the payment plan, it's there. So basically, if it's something that you want and you're excited about, you should be able to grab it. So that's all for this reading. We're going to go into the semi-personal reading and dig even deeper. Some of the things that we're going to talk about there, the hidden aspects of the situation. What does this Libra want in this situation? What's the block? And then what is this Libra not communicating about that block? So what do you need to know about that? And then we'll offer some more guidance as we go. So again, check that out, cardreadingqueen.com/2020 readings. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful and blessed day.